Hi, Gary Crowhurst here from the Golf Magnet, and I'd like to speak to you today about focus. What are you focusing on in your practice? What are you focusing on the course? And can you increase the level and quality of your focus by asking yourselves better quality questions every day? I'm also doing clarity calls for those of you that are interested in the Golf Magnet and want to find out more how it works. You can either contact me on Facebook or you can click on my link below in the description and you can book a clarity call from there. I look forward to hearing from you. So you're on the driving range working on the technical elements to your swing, and we know how important that is to get your swing in good shape if you're going to be a winner. But the focus that takes is not quite the same as the focus you want to take onto the course. The swing has to be a subconscious process. It's a bit like driving a car or walking up the stairs. You don't think about walking up the stairs. If you did, it would be such a complicated thing, you'd never get to the top. It's like driving the car. And we've all been in that position where you get in the car and you drive somewhere. It can even be a small journey, a long journey, and you get to the other end and you think, wow, I don't remember driving here, I don't remember anything about it. But on the way you've braked, you've accelerated, gone round and roundabout, stopped at the lights, let someone cross, and you did all this without thinking. That's because your subconscious mind is there to keep you safe, and that's what it does. That's its primary function. And it's a subconscious process, and this is where we want to get with the golf swing. The golf swing needs to be a subconscious process to benefit from it on the course. It can be quite painful if you focus on the wrong thing at the wrong time on the golf course. I played golf with a friend of mine on Friday, and he knocked his ball down the first and it kicked left and it went into the trees. So we both wandered down to try and find his ball. So we're in the trees, focused on finding his ball, and I get distracted. I can see out the corner of my eye that his trolley is still on the move down the fairway. So I quickly turn to run out of the trees to stop his trolley, and I get whacked in the face by a bush. And this is a painful lesson to learn. And you'll learn some of these lessons when you're out on the course if you take too many conscious thoughts out onto the golf course, conscious thoughts about the technical parts of your swing. The pain you will feel will be the pain of the wrong numbers on your scorecard. So back on the driving range, you've done your technical work, which we know is essential. And now we have to think about how we're going to take what's best in our practice onto the course. And that brings me to the pre-shot routine. Every aspect of your game should have a pre-shot routine: driving, irons, pitching, chipping, bunker shots, putting. Short game is very important with pre-shot routines, but we'll come to that in another video. So 50% of every range session should be devoted to your pre-shot routine. This is what you hone. Your swing gets embedded in the pre-shot routine as a subconscious process, but you don't need to focus on that. That will happen naturally when you get out on the course if your pre-shot routine is honed to perfection. And you have control over this. This is what's going to take all that's good about your practice onto the course for you to shoot lower scores. Every pre-shot routine begins with breathing awareness. Breathing awareness is like a reset button. So you can hit that reset button and it brings you back to the here and now, keeps you in the present moment. So you don't have to focus on what's just happened in the past or getting caught up too much of what you want to happen in the future. Also in the pre-shot routine is deciding exactly what you want, having a well-formed outcome for the shot you want to hit, the shape of shot and the target. The target has to be internalised, and that's all part of the pre-shot routine. And all this gets honed and made your own on the driving range in the 50% of the visualisation on working your pre-shot routine. This is what I believe is the conscious process that you take onto the course that's going to help you get your scores down and take you and your game to the next level. An important part of the Golf Magnet Mind Mastery is keeping a journal. I always ask my clients to keep a journal. Take things out of your head, write them down. They become more real, more solid, more concrete. Any questions that come up, sometimes you think of a really good question, write it down. Questions that can apply to your practice, your technical practice, your grooving and honing your pre-shot routines. Write all this stuff down. It's very, very important. Your goals, your dreams, where you want to be, where you want to be in 5 years' time, where you want to be next week, next month. It's very important to keep a journal and write all this stuff down. As I said before, I'm doing free clarity calls for those of you that are interested in finding out more about the golf magnet and how it works. You can either contact me on Facebook, or you can just click on the link below in the description and book a clarity call from there. I'd like to thank you all for your time. Be curious.